What's going on, guys? Tim with More Pet Reptiles bringing you another episode to the Genetic Results series. Today we are going to be focusing on episode 12. Episode 12 coming to you today. First of all, we want to say thank you to our continued watchers, viewers, and supporters. We appreciate everything that you guys have been doing, checking us out, leaving us comments. We love hearing from you guys. And if you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel and this series, and be sure hit that subscribe button right there to stay up to date with everything coming out. So today, Clutch 12, we're going to go over each animal that made it out of the clutch and see what we got and go through and talk a little bit about the genetics. And this one has actually got a nice surprise to it, so we were excited to see it. Very thankful for it. And it just goes to show that just because you have something labeled or you purchase something, there could always be something hidden, or should I say, there could always be a gene that's hiding in an animal that you don't know, and you might hit it, you might not, it might come up, it might, never pop up, but luckily in this clutch we ended up having a very, very nice result, and a good surprise. So let's roll the intro and we'll see you in a sec. Alright guys, and welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us this far. As we stated in the beginning of the video, this is going to be clutch 12. We're going to go through and talk a little bit about and show you guys what we ended up with. So this pairing was actually a fun one because it was part of our puzzle project, and this year we actually took the chances that we actually had and tried to do a little bit more with puzzle, making some hats and everything like that. So the pairing on this clutch was our male puzzle, which is 100% double het Hypo Pied. And then we decided to take an extra step and we paired him to a 100% double het Ultramel Pied, in hopes to hopefully hit some animals that were visual pied. Now everything in this clutch is 100% puzzle, guaranteed het puzzle because the dad is a visual, but we were kind of taking a gamble, hoping to hit some visual pieds. We know that they'll be het puzzle. We would test for hypo, and we could test for Ultramel, and I think that's going to bring a new side of the Puzzle Pied project, is adding in hypo and the Ultramel. And not only around that project, we can build in a couple different avenues with using all of those genetics, especially if they test out and they do hold the hypo and the Ultramel. Not only can we work Ultramel Pieds, we can work Ultramel Glows, which are Ultramel Hypos. We can work our Hypo Pied project, and at the same time, everything is het puzzle, so we're kind of mixing the puzzle aspect into that as well. If we don't get lucky on the het pied stuff or things not being het pied, it's not a loss because they're still het puzzle. So if we have the luck of hypo or Ultramel in the mix, then it's still a nice addition and something that we can add to our future project with the puzzle side of it. So there's a lot of options here that we could get and move forward with. One of the biggest goals, obviously, is to hopefully get lucky and get something that's a quad het, hypo, puzzle, pied, Ultramel. That would be the main goal. So let's jump into it and let's see what we got out of the clutch. Now, in this clutch, we actually had 10 eggs laid. There were 9 that made it through the incubation process. So we're going to go over 9 animals that we ended up getting from this clutch. So let's jump into it. We're going to start off with our first animal in the clutch, and as you can tell, the odds blessed us and actually gave us a visual pied. So this was awesome. This is a male, so at minimum this boy is visual pied, 100% het puzzle, and he's possibly het hypo and possible het Ultramel. Not terrible amount of white. It's more than I typically like to see. I like a nice pattern, heavy animal on the pieds with minimal white. But at the same time, this boy looks very, very well. He's got some nice color to him on his pattern. Very dark, Awesome boy to have. And I mean, again, the odds were already stacked against us, so we were very happy with hitting a visual pied. That was an awesome little thing that happened. Super excited about having this male. Now we are going to test this boy for Hypo and Ultramel. With having so many options and being such a big project and a shot going towards a quad, I do want to test this male because that could determine whether or not he is released to the public or is going to stay here with us for a bit. So again, male number or animal number one, a male pied 100% het puzzle. Possible het Ultramel Hypo. Whoa. Okay. Wait a minute. Tim, you said that the pairing was a puzzle double het Hypo Pied to a female that was a double het Ultra Pied. Well, you guys see it correctly. So this is animal two. This is another male. And it ends up turning out that our female double het Ultra Pied is actually a triple het Hypo Ultra Pied. So this boy is a visual hypo. He's 100% het puzzle, 66% het hype or het pied, and 50% het ultramel. So again, this is a nice little surprise, especially with the female. The male we already knew is het because we have already produced some hypos and pieds from him before, and obviously he's a visual puzzle. But on the female side, she was just sold to us as a double het Ultramel Pied. So it's a super nice thing when we popped out a hypo. And now we have a female that's breeder. She's a proven breeder. And she's now 100% triple het for Pied, Ultramel, and Hypo. Such a nice female to have in our racks. And it's nice that she actually hit a hypo and proved out because we had no idea. So definitely gives us a lot more compatibility with certain projects with that female. And hopefully we can work towards some Hypo Ultramel Pied stuff. So again, second animal in the clutch, Hypo male, 100% het puzzle, 66 het pied, 50% het Ultramel. And this is another one. We're going to end up testing this boy to see what happens and see if he's holding the pied and Ultramel. Alrighty guys, next up we have animal 3 of the clutch. It's a nice normal. And this is a female. So this is a female. So female, 100% het puzzle. She is 66% hypo pied and 50% het ultramel. Again, females, we definitely have to test because of the complexity of the pairing and trying to move towards the quads. We definitely are going to test. So, animal number 3, a nice female, possibly, hopefully, she could be a quad het. But she's a het puzzle at minimum, so not a bad thing. Moving along, guys, animal number 4, we have another normal, and this is another female. So we're 2 for 2 right now with the clutch. This is normal number 2, animal number 4 on the clutch. So she's 100% het puzzle, 66% hypo pied, and 50% het ultramel. Busy normal. We do see some nice tracks on her. So pied could be a good possibility. And another one that we are going to end up testing from this clutch. Next up, we have animal number 5. This is a boy. And as you can tell, this is a normal. So 100% het puzzle, 66 het hypo pied, and 50% het ultramel. Now this boy, compared to the other normals in the clutch, I kind of noticed he has got a little bit of a different color to him, kind of a lighter color. So I don't know, maybe that could be something, could be het ultramel. Unfortunately for this boy being a normal and the other 2 males that we hit in the clutch being having a visual recessive, This boy will be available, and we will not be testing him. So hopefully, somebody can snag him up for a really, really good deal on a het puzzle, and maybe you guys get lucky, and he's possibly a quad het. Nice reduced pattern though. Pretty neat. Ready, guys? Next up, we have animal number 6. Another normal. And this one is another male. So far, we're sitting at 4.2. And on the normals, we have 2.2. So, nice normal male, 100% het puzzle, 66 Hypo Pied, 50% het Ultramel. And again, this boy being a normal, he will be available. So, if you're looking to get a nice little male, possibly take a gamble on some genetics, but he's het puzzle, hit us up. We can definitely work out a nice deal for you. Pretty neat looking male. A little bit busier than the last one. Definitely have a nice variety in this clutch as far as pattern. Alrighty, guys, next up is number 7, and wow. So, if we didn't guess on the second male that we showed off, we definitely know off of this one. So this is a female Hypo Pied, 100% het puzzle, 50% het Ultramel. And talk about a smoke show, guys. Unfortunately, I, again, prefer a little bit more pattern. This is a lot of white for a Pied, but due to her genetics, she is a holdback. So, very, very happy. She's going to be a nice key ingredient to not only the Hypo Pied project, but also the Hypo Puzzle Pied project, because she is 100% het puzzle, which is fantastic. And hopefully we get lucky and she ends up being het Ultramel too. That would be awesome. Definitely nice animal. We were super happy to hit this, and would have been nice if it was a male, but at the end of the day, I definitely will take a female, double visual recessive, and het puzzle. Awesome female that we couldn't be more happy with. Her head stamp is very unique too. A little arrowhead on the top of the head. So awesome female. Definitely happy to have this girl. Alrighty, guys, moving on to animal number 8. Animal number 8, as you could tell, is a normal, but you could tell this girl is super dark. Again, we got a lot of good variety on the normals and the pattern qualities and stuff, but this girl, she is just really dark, a lot darker than her siblings. So not sure what's causing that, but at minimum, again, she is 100% het puzzle. So we'll do some testing on her and her siblings. She's not really cooperating, so you guys can see her. But we're going to do some testing on this girl as well to hopefully see if she proves out to be triple het, Hypo, Pied, and Ultramel. So could be a potential another female that could potentially be a quad het. But even still, again, with this project, if she even tests positive for Ultramel, that's a double het Ultramel puzzle. So we have a lot of different avenues, and it can go a lot of different ways. But hopefully she's at least a triple or a quad het, so that we can add her to the holdback racket as well. Nice little belly on her. Super busy. A little bit of a train track. But super dark female for number 8. Alright, guys, and this is going to be the last animal for this clutch. This is animal number 9. As you can tell, it's another normal, but this is going to be a boy. And again, you can see a little bit different coloration. Not too busy on pattern. Not really a lot of alien heads. Kind of reduced. Pretty neat looking. Little bit of banding across the back. But again, normal male. 100% het puzzle. 66 Hypo Pied and 50% het Ultramel. this boy is another one that will be available, and we will not be testing him. Very, very neat. So we got a Hypo Pied. Yeah, he's got some nice train tracks. And the train tracks we're talking about is just that black, thick line down the belly or the end of the tail area. It's usually a good indicator for being Hypo Pied. So you could get lucky. But super nice, normal, nice quality. So there we have it, guys. That is clutch 12 in the books for the genetic results series. Again, you could see the little surprise that we got from the female. We were super happy for her to produce hypos for us and change her. We had to change her ID card from a double het Ultramel puzzle to a triple het hypo Ultramel puzzle. Super excited about having that female, prove that out, and now she is in our racks. She's not going anywhere. She is a breeder for us. So we're excited to take her down more of the project for the Hypo Ultramel Pieds. As you've seen, we hit a couple animals that were very key. We ended up with having 5 males and 4 females. So it turned out really well. We ended up with, you know, that nice double visual Hypo Pied het puzzle female. That girl is going to do some nice stuff for us, and we can't wait to see her on some eggs in the near future. Really excited. We did add some animals to the Hypo Puzzle Pied project for sure. And then again, with all the females and the 2 males in the beginning, since they hold a visual of one of the recesses, we are going to go ahead and test those so that we make sure that we know if they're holding any of the hets, and we can choose wisely on what to hold back if we decide to hold back one of the males. So most of the stuff after we test, some of the stuff will be available. So if you guys are looking into either the Hypo Puzzle Pied project, or maybe you like the Ultramel Hypo or Ultramel Puzzle, if it's something that you guys are interested in, reach out to us. We can let you know what we end up making available from the clutch and move forward with something. But again, I want to take the time to thank you guys for checking out this episode of Genetic Results. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know in the comments down below which one was your favorite from the clutch. And until next time, guys.